Hello students, how are you? My name is A.N. Patil. I am welcoming you to the Department of Chemistry of Vivekanand College, Kolhapur. तर विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आपला अल्डिहाइड्स, कीटोन्स, कार्बोक्सिलिक ॲसिड्स हा टॉपिक चालू आहे. हे पहा, आपल्या पुस्तकामध्ये या तिन्हींचा स्टडी एकत्रित दिलेला आहे. आपण आपल्या सोयीसाठी हा टॉपिक अल्डिहाइड आणि कीटोन एकत्र स्टडी करतोय आणि कार्बोक्सिलिक ॲसिडचा स्टडी आपण नंतर करणार आहे, उद्यापासून करणार आहे. तर अल्डिहाइड आणि कीटोन यांचा स्टडी करत असताना या अल्डिहाइड कीटोनचा शेवटचा पार्ट मी एक्सप्लेन करतोय. हे पहा, त्यापूर्वी काही सूचना मी तुम्हाला देऊ इच्छितो. हे पहा, यूट्यूबवरती कार्बोक्सिलिक ॲसिडचे 5 लेक्चर्स मी अपलोड केलेले आहेत. जर यूट्यूबवरती आपण गेलात आणि अण्णासाहेब पाटील असं जर सर्च केलं तर तुम्हाला 12वी केमिस्ट्रीच्या रिलेटेड काही व्हिडिओज बघायला मिळतील. हे पहा, काही व्हिडिओज रिव्हिजन टाईपचे आहेत, काही व्हिडिओज टॉपिकचे आहेत. पुढचा जो आपला टॉपिक आहे अमाइन्स, त्याचे पण 8 व्हिडिओज मी त्या ठिकाणी अपलोड केलेले आहेत. हे पहा, हे जे व्हिडिओज आहेत हे स्ट्रिक्टली महाराष्ट्र स्टेट बोर्ड आपलं जे नवीन टेक्स्टबुक आहे त्या टेक्स्टबुकप्रमाणे त्यामध्ये आर्टिकल्स कवर केलेले आहेत. तर यूट्यूबवरती तुम्ही जरूर बघू शकताय, अवश्य त्याचा लाभ घ्या. इन टुडेज व्हिडिओ आय एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन ऑक्सिडेशन ऑफ अल्डिहाइड्स अँड कीटोन्स. सो ट्राय टू अंडरस्टँड पोटॅशियम डायक्रोमेट K2Cr2O7 plus dilute H2SO4. This is oxidizing agent. Acidic or alkaline potassium permanganate is another oxidizing agent or oxidant. Dilute or concentrated HNO3 is third oxidizing agent or oxidant. The fourth oxidizing agent CrO3, chromium trioxide or chromic acid. These oxidizing agents give nascent oxygen, and by using nascent oxygen we carry out oxidation of aldehydes and ketones. Nascent oxygen means newly born oxygen, नवजात ऑक्सिजन असं मराठीत आपण त्याला म्हणतोय. तर या ठिकाणी मी असं लिहितोय पहा, आर सिंगल बॉन्ड सी एच डबल बॉन्ड ओ. हे अल्डिहाइड आहे. दिस इज अल्डिहाइड. इट्स IUPAC नेम इज अल्कॅनल. These are strong oxidizing agents. This aldehyde reacts with nascent oxygen, and that nascent oxygen is given by acidified potassium dichromate K2Cr2O7 plus dilute H2SO4. This oxidizing agent supplies nascent oxygen and that nascent oxygen brings oxidation of carboxylic acid. Oxidation means addition of oxygen. C double bond O, here oxygen is added, and this product is nothing but carboxylic acid. This is carboxylic acid. Its IUPAC name I am going to write. All these compounds are derived from alkane. Therefore, they are derivatives of alkane. IUPAC name I write in bracket. Alkane. Remove last E and write oic acid. Alkanoic acid is the IUPAC name of carboxylic acid. This carboxylic acid can also be written like this, RCOOH. Condensed formula of carboxylic acid. Let us take another example. CS3 single bond C, H double bond O. This compound is acetaldehyde. Its IUPAC name is ethanol. It contains 2 carbon atoms, therefore it is a derivative of ethane. The last E is removed and AL is written, ethanol plus nascent oxygen. This nascent oxygen is given by acidified potassium dichromate. Oxidation means addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen, and here CS3 single bond C double bond O, oxygen is added here and we get acetic acid. This is acetic acid. Its IUPAC name is ethanoic acid. It is a derivative of ethane because it contains 2 carbon atoms, ethane. Remove last E and write oic acid, ethanoic acid. The same acid can be written like this, CS3COOH. Let us take one more example. CS3 single bond CH2 single bond C, H double bond O. This is propion aldehyde. Propion aldehyde. Its IUPAC name is propanol. Its oxidation is carried out by using oxidizing agent like acidified potassium dichromate. Oxygen is added here and we get CS3 single bond CH2 single bond C double bond O. The only change is here OH. This is propionic acid. Propionic acid. It contains 3 carbon, 1, 2 and 3. Therefore, it is a derivative of propane. Remove last E and write oic acid. Propanoic acid. So like this, oxidation of aldehyde can be explained. If it is clear, I explain oxidation of ketones. Oxidation of ketones is difficult because there is breaking of carbon-carbon bond. Therefore, oxidation of ketones is carried out by using strong oxidizing agent like chromium trioxide or chromic acid. I take here R, single bond C, double bond O, R dash. This is ketone. Oxidation of this ketone is carried out by using chromic acid CrO3. Here R means alkyl group. Alkyl groups contain carbon atom. This is alkyl group. This is same or different another alkyl group. So oxidation of ketone is difficult because there is breaking of carbon-carbon bond. Carbon-carbon bond undergoes cleavage here. Oxidation of ketone is carried out under drastic condition. Oxidation of ketone is carried out under vigorous condition. Oxidation of ketone is carried out at high temperature and high pressure by using strong oxidizing agent. So chromic acid undergoes oxidation and here produced R, C double bond O, OH. This is 1 carboxylic acid plus, suppose the bond undergoes cleavage here. Then we get R dash, C double bond O, OH. The acid produced contains less number of carbon atoms as compared to ketone. Let us take the specific example CS3 single bond C double bond O CS3. This is symmetrical ketone, dimethyl ketone or acetone. Its IUPAC name is propanone. Its strong oxidation is carried out by using CrO3, chromium trioxide. Oxidation takes place CS3 C double bond O, OH. The bond undergoes cleavage here or here and acetic acid or ethanoic acid is produced. If it is clear, I take another example CS3 C double bond O C2H5. This is ethyl methyl ketone. Remember, oxidation of ketone is difficult because there is breaking of carbon-carbon bond. Therefore, strong oxidizing agent is required and CrO3 is strong oxidizing agent. Bond undergoes cleavage here and forms acetic acid CS3 C double bond O, OH plus, suppose the bond undergoes cleavage here, then C2H5 C double bond O, OH. This is acetic acid, this is propionic acid. The acid produced contains less number of carbon atoms as compared to ketone. So this is about oxidation of aldehydes and ketones. आता ही रिॲक्शन पूर्वी अल्कोहोलमध्ये सुद्धा झालेली असेल किंवा अल्डिहाइड कीटोनमध्ये पण झालेली असेल. त्यानंतर पुढचा पॉइंट मी एक्सप्लेन करतोय रिडक्शनचा. वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी रिडक्शन ऑफ अल्डिहाइड्स अँड कीटोन्स. Under reduction, first I am going to explain Clemmensen reduction. So write the title Clemmensen's reduction. You know that aldehydes and ketones contain carbonyl group. Carbonyl group undergoes reduction when treated with zinc amalgam plus concentrated HCl. When treated with zinc amalgam and concentrated HCl, heating is represented by delta sign. This is a reducing agent and this reducing agent supplies nascent hydrogen. Nascent hydrogen brings reduction of this compound, of this group, and we get here CH2 group. This is methylene group. Plus hydrogen combines with oxygen and water is produced, H2O. Balance this reaction here 4 times nascent hydrogens are required. Oxygen atom is replaced by 2 hydrogen atoms. So I take here specific example CS3 single bond C double bond O H. This is acetaldehyde. This acetaldehyde is heated with zinc amalgam and concentrated HCl. Zinc amalgam and concentrated HCl gives nascent hydrogen and reduction of carbonyl group takes place. This is carbonyl group. It may be aldehyde, it may be ketone. So this acetaldehyde undergoes reduction. Carbonyl group is reduced to methylene group and the product is CS3 single bond CS3. Ethane is the product. Side product is water molecule. Balance the reaction. On left hand side I take 4 times nascent hydrogen. Let us take one more example. CS3 single bond CH2 single bond C double bond O H. This is propion aldehyde. Propion aldehyde. Its IUPAC name is propanol. Its reduction is carried out by using zinc amalgam and concentrated HCl. Reduction means addition of hydrogen. Carbonyl group is reduced to methylene group and we get the product CS3 single bond CH2, single bond CS3. Propane is the product and side product is water molecule. Balance the reaction, I take 4 times nascent hydrogen. So phenaldehydes or ketones are heated with zinc amalgam and concentrated HCl, alkane is produced. This reduction is called Clemenson's reduction. So the question is important for 2 or 3 marks. Write a note on Clemenson's reduction. Or the question may be asked like this: how will you convert propion aldehyde into propane? Or how will you prepare propane from propion aldehyde? If it is clear, I take one more example. CS3, single bond C, double bond O, CS3. This is acetone. Its reduction is carried out by using nascent hydrogen, and that nascent hydrogen is obtained from zinc amalgam and concentrated HCl. Reduction, addition of hydrogen means reduction. Carbonyl group is reduced to methylene group, CS3, CH2, CS3. Propane is produced plus side product is water molecule H2O. Balance the reaction, 4 times nascent hydrogen. Propane is the product. If it is clear, you complete this reaction. Instead of CS3, take here CH2CS3. This compound is nothing but ethyl methyl ketone. Ethyl methyl ketone. चेंज एवढंच केलंय आपण, मिथिल ग्रुपच्या ऐवजी इथिल ग्रुप घेतलंय. इथं सुद्धा एवढंच चेंज होईल. CH2 CS3. N-butane is the product. तर अशा रीतीनं क्लेमन्सन्स रिडक्शन आपल्याला एक्सप्लेन करता येईल. क्लेमन्सन्स रिडक्शन झाल्यानंतर नेक्स्ट पॉइंट मी एक्सप्लेन करणार आहे, ज्याचं नाव आहे वुल्फ-किश्नर रिडक्शन. परीक्षेमध्ये 2 मार्काला प्रश्न विचारला जाईल. राईट अ नोट ऑन क्लेमन्सन्स रिडक्शन, वुल्फ-किश्नर रिडक्शन. So write the title. Wolff-Kishner reduction. One minute. This is carbonyl group, C double bond O group. Carbonyl group I write in another way. C double bond O group, carbonyl. It is treated with hydrazine, NH2, NH2. This compound is hydrazine. Oxygen combines with hydrogen and the side product is water molecule plus H2O. The main product C double bond N NH2. This is hydrazone. Carbonyl group combines with hydrazine and hydrazone is produced. This hydrazone when heated with potassium hydroxide and in presence of solvent like ethylene glycol, this compound is ethylene glycol. This hydrazone is converted into CH2 group, methylene group plus N2. This nitrogen is liberated. 1 minute. Nitrogen gas is produced. So the same thing is happening in Wolff-Kishner reduction also. That means carbonyl group is reduced to methylene group. Carbonyl group is reduced to methylene group. Let us take the specific example. I take here CS3 single bond C, CS3 double bond O. This is acetone. This acetone is treated with hydrazine H2N NH2. Oxygen combines with hydrogen and water molecule is formed plus H2O. Main product CS3 single bond C, CS3 double bond N NH2. This is acetone hydrazone. This compound is heated with potassium hydroxide in presence of ethylene glycol HO CH2OH, ethylene glycol. Simple reaction, this nitrogen is removed in the form of nitrogen gas and alkane is produced. CS3 single bond CH2 single bond CS3. Propane is the product. So this reduction is called Wolff-Kishner reduction. Let us take one more example. So this is phenyl group C double bond O CH2 CS3, or I write by making slide change here CH2 CS3 double bond O. This is ethyl group, this is phenyl group. Ethyl phenyl ketone is the name. Ethyl phenyl ketone. Plus hydrazine H2N NH2. Oxygen combines with hydrogen and water molecule is produced plus H2O. The main product here is phenyl group Here is ethyl group and double bond N NH2. Hydrazone of this ketone is produced. This hydrazone is heated with potassium hydroxide in presence of ethylene glycol. This is used as solvent. Ethylene glycol. Wolff-Kishner reduction takes place. Nitrogen is removed and CH2 is formed. CH2, CH2, CH3. N-propyl benzene is the product. R, correct name, so we write N-propyl benzene. So the reduction by using hydrazine, KOH and ethylene glycol is called Wolff-Kishner reduction. The question may be asked for 2 or 3 marks. Write a note on Wolff-Kishner reduction, or how will you prepare N-propyl benzene from ethyl methyl ketone by using Wolff-Kishner reduction, असा प्रश्नही विचारला जाईल. तर हे झालं वुल्फ-किश्नर रिडक्शन. त्यानंतर अल्डिहाइड आणि कीटोन यांच्यामधला शेवटचा पार्ट मी एक्सप्लेन करणार आहे आणि त्यानंतर आपण कार्बोक्सिलिक ॲसिडचा स्टडी करणार आहे. तर इकडे बघा, इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक सबस्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन. Electrophile means positively charged atom or electron deficient molecule. Electrophiles are positively charged ions or electron deficient molecules. They are Lewis acids. They act on electron rich center. They are electron loving reagents. So there are 3 types of reactions: nitration, one more is sulfonation, and halogenation. Nitration is carried out by using nitrating mixture, concentrated HNO3 plus concentrated H2SO4. Sulfonation is carried out by using concentrated H2SO4. Halogenation is carried out by using chlorine, bromine, iodine, etc. So we are going to study electrophilic substitution reactions in aldehydes and ketones. So I take here the example of benzaldehyde. This is benzaldehyde. Benzaldehyde, this CHO group or ketonic group is electron withdrawing group. Electron withdrawing group. It shows minus I effect. This carbonyl group is aldehyde group is electron withdrawing group. It withdraws electron density from this benzene ring. Therefore, the electron density at ortho and para position decreases. This is ortho position, this is meta position, and this is para position. This is meta position, this is another ortho position. When nitration of benzaldehyde is carried out, concentrated HNO3 plus concentrated H2SO4. Due to negative inductive effect and negative resonance effect, the electron density at ortho and para position decreases. Aldehyde group or ketonic group deactivates the benzene ring. Electron density decreases at ortho and para position due to negative inductive effect and negative resonance effect. Therefore, here is meta directing product is produced. Here aldehyde group and the hydrogen from this meta position is replaced by NO2 group. This is known as meta nitro benzaldehyde. Here HOH NO2 nitric acid, side product is water molecule. तर अशा पद्धतीनं सल्फोनेशन, हॅलोजिनेशन या रिॲक्शन आपल्याला एक्सप्लेन करता येतील. तर विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, एक गोष्ट या ठिकाणी लक्षात ठेवा. त्यापूर्वी मगाशी एक पॉईंट मला सांगायचा राहिलेला आहे. जे वुल्फ-किश्नर रिडक्शन आहे त्याच्यामध्ये आपण इथिल फिनिल कीटोनचं एक्झाम्पल घेतलं होतं आणि त्या ठिकाणी एन इथिल बेंझीन हा प्रॉडक्ट तयार झाला होता. जर बेंझीनमध्ये स्ट्रेट चेन अल्केनची इंट्रोड्यूस करायची असेल तर वुल्फ-किश्नर रिडक्शनचा उपयोग होतोय. त्यानंतर हे पहा, या ठिकाणी अल्डिहाइड आणि कीटोन यांचा स्टडी आपला कंप्लीट झालेला आहे आणि यानंतर महत्त्वाचा पार्ट जो आहे तो कार्बोक्झायलिक ॲसिड. हे पहा, व्हिडिओच्या सुरुवातीलाही मी तुम्हाला सांगितलेलं होतं, कार्बोक्झायलिक ॲसिडचे 5 व्हिडिओज मी यूट्यूबवरती अपलोड केलेले आहेत. तुम्ही काय करा, यूट्यूबवरती अण्णासो पाटील असं सर्च करा. त्या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला 12वीशी रिलेटेड काही महत्त्वाचे व्हिडिओज मिळतील. त्यापैकी कार्बोक्झायलिक ॲसिड अमाइन हा पार्ट मी डिटेलमध्ये कवर केलेला आहे. हा जो पार्ट मी एक्सप्लेन केलेला आहे तो महाराष्ट्र स्टेट बोर्डाच्या नवीन पुस्तकाप्रमाणे मी एक्सप्लेन केलं आहे, तर त्याचा अवश्य फायदा घ्या. आणखीन महत्त्वाची सूचना, हा जो टॉपिक आहे अल्डिहाइड्स, कीटोन्स आणि कार्बोक्झायलिक ॲसिड्स हा अतिशय महत्त्वाचा टॉपिक आहे. हा टॉपिक जर आपल्याला समजला तर याच्या पूर्वीचे सगळे टॉपिक आपले चांगले तयार होतील आणि आपल्याला ऑर्गॅनिक केमिस्ट्रीमध्ये चांगले मार्क्स मिळवता येतील. तर अभ्यास करत राहावा. ही जी वेळ तुम्हाला मिळालेली आहे याचा सदुपयोग करा. भरपूर अभ्यास करा. वेळ वाया घालवू नका. आनंदात राहा, मजेत राहा, मस्त राहा. थँक्यू सो मच.